sick like honey. You dey make my heart go tingling. Eva, 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 oh, you're my one and only. You dey sick like honey. You dey make my heart go tingling. Your love no be wanting to fade. Eva, 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 oh, oh, oh. Eva, 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 sucker, sucker. Eva, 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 oh, oh, oh. Eva, 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 sucker, sucker. Eva, 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 oh, oh, oh. Eva, 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 sucker, sucker. Eva, 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 oh, oh, Eva, 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 sucker. Everybody say what? I want, I want, I want, I want, Jay Morton's.
My beautiful baby, come closer, give me your ears, I will tell you something, I'll tell you something. You mean a lot to me, and because I have you, girl, I know that I'm winning, I know that I'm winning. You are driving me crazy, and I'm loving you daily, oh my love. Never letting you go, anywhere that you go, I'll follow you. Baby, you know that I'm not crazy, you know that I'm not lazy, lazy. Baby, you know that I'm not crazy, you know that I'm not lazy. Running after you, I will follow you anywhere you want to go. I will let the whole world know that I'm in love with you. I will follow you anywhere you want to go. I will let the whole world know that I'm in love with you. That I'm in love with you.
Work that thing, oh nana. Treat me like a one true lover. There's nothing will go make me leave you. Your body will love me, reach you. The way you pumping me alive, you keep my dreams alive. Never, 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 never will I ever let you slide. Oh baby, my baby, there is something that you need to know. I'm in love with you, yeah. Oh baby, my baby, there is something that you need to know. I'm in love with you, yeah.
Baby, you know that I'm not crazy, you know that I'm not lazy, lazy.
Baby, you know that I'm not crazy, you know that I'm not lazy,
I will follow you anywhere you want to go. I will let the whole world know that I'm in love with you. I will follow you anywhere you want to go.
DJ M. Whenever you're behind the one and the two, I feel like
Papalo Radio. Straight
know
up.
what to say.
A very graceful morning to you all. Today's Monday Blues. What are your plans for today? What are your plans for this week? It's the beginning of a new week. It's the beginning of a new opportunity. What opportunities are you planning to embrace in life? Today is the 14th day of August, 2023, in the year of our Lord. And this is the Morning Brew Show. My name is Nanaba Anna. You can also call me Miss Kenzie. You can also call me Miss K.
If you like it, good day. Papalo Radio. Straight up. Anything when
Let
you
me remind you that this program is streaming live on our Facebook page at Papalo Radio/TV. And our website is www.papaloradio.com. On our YouTube channel, it is Papalo TV.
you know getting us.
And it's streaming live
best.
in Morning Ghana as well.
You talk, you know talk.
I am so happy today.
Just stay jolly.
Really, I do not have reason.
Them mama, them papa.
Every day I am happy. You have to be happy.
Who gonna
Do not let anyone stress you out. Don't let anything stress you out. See, life in its Milky Way never tastes like daily. Now let me remind you that this program is the only morning show. Good morning show, actually. That we brew coffee right here in the port.
Call me T-Maya, just because I'm getting higher. But belly people that they wonder.
Depending on wherever you're watching us from, good morning,
Call me T-Maya.
good afternoon,
Yeah, great.
and good evening.
Everybody radio. Straight up, Maya, they play like a bazooka.
Right, so earlier on we had Important Morning Show,
Like that.
Hello Perfect, and now it's time for me.
Mama.
I have to brew some coffee for you,
Right.
and this is brunch.
Everybody wanna paya, mama and papa, the
I
people.
wouldn't be doing this alone. I will be assisted by AA. He's looking so fine. I'm so confused. Truth is, I will be assisted by him. He will be co-hosting me this morning.
Finally, I see your face.
Papalo Radio. Straight up.
The Morning Brew Show actually motivate and inspire you, educate you.
For days,
I bring you health tips and fashion lifestyle.
I
I
just-
bring you weather.
say,
And also my favorite segment, Sizzle and Spice. How good is this?
to the set, I know fit to connect.
Gradually, August is coming to an end. Yeah, in fact, it's actually coming to an end.
I know fit to defend, even if I play defense. I won't comport myself, I can't. I fall for you down flat. I fall for you down flat.
My motivational code for you this morning.
Oh, no.
And it's so important to spend some time each day reflecting on things that fill you with gratitude. Even when times are tough, there's much to be grateful for. Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls, the most massive characters
Saying something
are seared with scars.
for your body now. Oh, no. No. I did for them.
What this means is that
But
life, they say, isn't easy. Sometimes your tasks and challenges will be small. Sometimes they will be big. Some may even scare you emotionally. But what matters is how much you're willing to rise up from all these setbacks and learn from them to be a better and stronger person.
even if I played
Such tests of time are like a battlefield and the courageous rise
myself, I
from the battle even though they have scars on their bodies.
for you down flat.
Similarly, cry if you must. Be unhappy if it is the emotion you feel at a particular moment. But never let it grab hold of you. Shrug it off and move on. Like I said earlier on, life in its Milky Way can never taste like Bailey's.
Don't be a shramiana. You know they say I be better pass anybody.
DJ
They say we sure. See,
Papalo Radio. Straight up.
me body. So make it do your best.
The Morning Brew Show is proudly sponsored by Nana One Shoes and Saitama Community 11.
Don't be test.
They're into the sales of all kinds of shoes for kids and adults.
Tell them.
From the slippers to the heels to the shoes, Balenciagas and boots,
Shake it.
the Pumas. Do not go out wearing Pona. What is Pona? Pona is yam. If you're also looking for starting your own shoe business, locate Papa Nana One Shoes and Saitama Community 11 right opposite Saitama Community 11 Complex School. Or call them on 02568361112. 02568361112. And also Chapel Rage Photography. They're into the kind, they're into coverage of photo shoot, video shoot, passport size pictures, documentary, music video shoot,
Still try. You know, bro.
photo frames, etc.
Shit no good, babe.
Locate them inside our community level right adjacent the Presbyterian University campus. Or call them on 0244671593.
I don't mean that it made me. I don't mean that it made you. Team in China, cheetah. Don't mean that something. I don't mean that it made me.
Papalo Radio. Straight up.
Now, Papalo fans, let me tell you that they are into the sales of poultry and pigs for retail and bulk purchases. For those of you who are also starting or looking forward to starting your own poultry or piggery business or fresh eggs, contact Papalo Farm 024344645.
Yeah, when you're media, on Chonko now, on go. On any CCTV, baby, and anyone is so. Even if I walk through the valley of death, I
Makope ne bomb ho ban. Timwa mo bomb ho pona mo fa me ho tan. Mudidi masana mo bomb second. Mo mano Thomas mo se me twede botan wo do me. Bitumi ni hwe baby kra na me fia. Charlie, me sorano pa me hwehwe ne media. Senior, eli baby kra bubu me ni chia bonyame. Onso ni mu anka ma ye hye mu.
This morning I promise you nothing but the best, absolute best. I'm telling you, just go for a quick musical break. When I return, I bring you health tips, I bring you fashion and lifestyle. And then again, the rest of, or the other segment will continue. This is the Morning Brew Show. If you just joined us, my name is Nanaba Anna. Stick and stay.
Even if I walk through the valley of death, I know the fear. Every day, DJ guide. Yeah, when you're media, on Chonko, now on do. On enemy CCTV, baby, and anyone is so. Even if I walk through the valley of death, I know the fear. Every day, DJ guide.
AKUFO-ADDO Radio. Straight up.
Follow me go to Mozambique. Baby girl, are you on your way? She made her bring helicopter. Oh, Nana. Shake it up like I do overdo. But we go trouble your timeline. Keep your baby go down. Trouble your megabyte.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with me. This is the Morning Brew Show. If you just joined us again, we're streaming live on Facebook as Papalo Radio/TV.
So look at you.
On our YouTube channel is Papalo TV. On our website is www.papaloradio.com. And now we're streaming live on More Than Ghana.
Keep it tight in a wine. Keep it tight in a wine. Fly boy. Oh, yeah, point and take.
Today we are talking about menstrual irregularities. If someone's menstrual cycle is shorter than 24 days, trusted source, this is coming from a trusted source, more than 38 days long, or even the length varies significantly from month to month, they have irregular periods. Doctors call this oligomenorrhea. It is normal for the menstrual cycle length to vary slightly from month to month, especially if someone is going through puberty, breastfeeding, or approaching menopause. Many other factors can affect period regularity, such as stress, medications, and mental or physical health conditions. Irregular periods can occur for many reasons, many relate to hormone levels, of course. From the estrogen to the progesterone, follicle-stimulating hormones are the main hormones responsible for regulating the menstrual cycle. If something disrupts or alters how these hormones rise and fall each cycle, it can cause irregular periods. Occasional irregular periods are common and not usually cause for concern. Factors that may contribute to irregular periods include natural hormonal shifts, hormonal birth control, stress, endurance exercise, and weight loss. More persistent irregularity may be a sign of an underlying condition. Speak to your healthcare provider now. Stay safe and always stay healthy.
Them say you know what you do where you do them struggle. I'm a gone your vein, I'm gonna open a job. Cafe seeking ping, oh future. I'm gonna future. Cafe seeking ping, oh future. I'm gonna future. Them say you know what you do where you do them struggle. I'm a gone your vein, I'm gonna open a job. Cafe seeking ping, oh future. I'm gonna future.
30 minutes gone and it's time for fashion.
Yeah, I'm gonna feature. One time for your skin pain. The devil always want to see me in pain, but the blessing would drive you insane. Oh, cause me
very proud, as I do late. Or so ran up on what you show the team. My brother and then they was a laptop. Then they make a home, so you me film. I feel with them, you can go last stop. Fire to go past stop. Rolls Royce, Phantom, Fresh Boy, Handsome, Money Bag, Hamburg, Trinidad, all the way to Frankfurt. Who the man? Come talk.
So let's talk about the benefits of wearing anklets. Yes, anklets wearing has a lot of benefits. Especially wearing silver anklets improves blood circulation. For those of you who did not know, antibacterial properties are found in silver wearing, which keeps the body healthy. By wearing silver anklets on the feet, the temperature of the body remains balanced. So silver is worn in the lower part of the waist. This is the scientific reason. For the women out there, if you want to wear anklets, you should opt for a silver one, and you're good to go. Pretty much this may be known as a fashion statement. It also helps to improve blood circulation.
DJ Eppers, whenever you're behind the 1 and the 2, I feel like I don't even know what to say.
DJ Eppers, Nidia Sacheni Ebos, Nessia Nahu.
I say, Monica, no be today. Me and you done the fight, don't tell. I no go pursue man, I go change my ways. I go reduce the banana, I no go do it again. If you leave me, now I go there. See go baby, now I go there. My baby, if you leave me, now I go there. Oh, see go baby, now I go there.
It's time for weather. MEC, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
And how was your weekend?
Stressful.
I can imagine. You need to cheer up. I've already told you, life in its Milky Way can never taste like Bailey's. Yeah, so, whatever it is. What do we have for weather this morning?
Okay, so let's just go for a quick musical break when we come back.
Right.
Baby, I don't get the excuse. I body do kung fu. You know, say Pinelo be fine. She do me 1 by 2, yeah. On your acting alcohol. Now you my shaky all. My eye on the turn, I on the follow. Now she got you. If you leave me, now I go there. See go baby, now I go.
Thank you very much. Now for weather this morning, phases of rain are anticipated this morning over northern Ghana, especially within the upper regions of the Ghana Meteorological Agency. Now they're also adding that later in the day, more areas in the northern sector will experience rain and thunder. Meanwhile, cloudy weather with pockets of slight rain is expected over the south. Stay safe out there. Wear your umbrellas and jackets. If you have some Crocs, just go out with it, just so you don't get your feet dirty.
Anything you want me to do, I do. Yeah, baby, gotta cross my house for you. Yeah, and I go gaga for you. Oh, forget Diana for you. Anything you want me to do, I'll do. Yeah, I'll show my love for you. Yeah, my baby boo, and you should know, baby, if you leave me, now I go.
Over the weekend, a lot happened. Every day something happened. And so this morning, MEC and I are ready to serve you brunch.
Feel like
with some trending stories I'm sure you might have come across on the internet.
I don't even know what to say. DJ Eppers.
Apollo Radio. Straight up.
MEC Black, what do we have?
We have a lot. We actually have a lot in here. Now, one story among the stories that we have that caught my attention that I think we should talk about is the fact that the NDC government or the NDC party is promising the youth of the nation, Ghana, that the next government or the next person to come in power as a president of the NDC is going to equip the youth with an entrepreneurial knowledge and skill, which for me personally, I think is one of the good things that
That's a good initiative.
good initiative here. Because, right now, when you look into the world, when you look here or out there, you could actually see that people making money, people making ends meet, people making, cashing out are actually people that actually with these skills and knowledgeable producing something good. Now, when you come to this our country, it looks like everybody is good in the theory aspect of this whole schooling, but then we have a little knowledge about the practical aspects. So even during our days of school, I believe that if we had any practical aspect of these courses that we did in one time, I've said this before, that what we have to do is that people that choose, especially with the elective subjects, they have to have a field. Like I did geography, and then throughout
Okay, so that's how come you're able to predict weather forecast for your family. I see. That's
so
right.
you see, I believe that if we have had any practical aspect of it, not focusing on this theory, like we would have come out to do other things. Because these people have idea of when you go to the senior high school and you do a general art, is they have some specific professions, that doctor, you have to become these things you can mention, you have to do something, sit at the office, do
I
something.
know, I use white collar jobs. Now listen, they are not even paying.
Yes, they are.
White collar jobs are not
They
paying.
are
So
not.
if
They
you're
are
into
not.
something more entrepreneurial, I think you should,
You
find ways to boost
because
yourself.
If I believe that if I had more practicals on my geography, by now I would have become a surveyor or something.
A quantity surveyor,
You
land
get it,
surveyor.
because we were only doing the paperwork every time, going out there, writing, mapping, doing two push. Maybe I might
right?
be reading weather by now.
It's true. You
I
can
might
never
be,
tell.
Giving directions. Maybe I might be working at the airport, not necessarily driving, being a pilot or something. But then I can also be part of the team that gives the pilots
The mapping and everything.
Mapping,
Yeah.
right?
I'm sure by now you would have even been working on one of my lands.
Yeah, man, at least then taking you some big. So I believe that we made this story actually is one thing that have actually bring some joy to my heart. If they are saying the truth, because you know how politics.
When it comes to these politicians, manifestos and all that, they can bring a whole lot of promises out there.
Promises are too
But
much.
as to whether they would be able to fulfill them,
exactly. So
we really cannot
that's
tell.
what my most focus is on. If they are saying it not just or not necessarily for political, ambition's sake or getting votes, we just have to put in a lot. And that aspect, we have to look into it.
All right, sure. And moving on, renaming. Over the weekend, Nanado was like he was going to rename Legon, the University of Ghana, after his father, JB Danka. What do you think of this? Do you think is it necessary?
It's for me. I believe that these are not the things that we should be talking about.
These things, they are not foul.
They are like secondary matters.
There are so many
issues.
problems on the table we need to address.
We have bigger issues that we need to address than taking stuff like this into consideration. Because I don't know what it's going to add to the country's problem, how it's going to solve the problems that we are going to facing right about. Changing the name of a university to something you think that it's not.
So what?
I don't really see, because we have bigger issues.
It's secondary, like you're saying.
We actually have bigger issues than you deciding to change. I saw a video. I think that even draws my mind back on a video I saw where there's a statue. I think a statue of the president's father, where these boys, I think the Nana AKUFO-ADDO, the father, the late father. So these boys were standing around the statue and they were hitting the statue, telling the statue how his sun is
It's
making
really
things
making
difficult. Things difficult for
Wow.
them.
Interesting.
So I think it's not
something we can
necessary.
focus on
we
later,
can
but at
focus
this
on
point,
this
I
point,
mean,
this is not what we need added.
it's
Now,
not gonna
in some
help.
other news, and then this one is basically on sports. Mohamed Kudus, we all know the finest Ghanaian player who is out there making the country very proud. Happens to be the first. Recently his new team that he is in there, they had a match, and then I think he was the first to open a goal for the new team that for their first
That's such a good
season.
news.
That's he plays Ajax. I think that's Ajax or something like that. So he's actually the first person to open a goal, and then it's like that's their first season, the season is the first person to open a goal, and then it looks like it's in history. Kudus has been.
That guy is awesome. He's an awesome player.
Awesome player. When you can't name, as in it stands now, you can't name top 5 players in Ghana that you know add Kudus. Kudus is making the country very proud out there. You get it. So that's for sports.
Okay, and then when we come back to the presidency, Ablapa is saying that AKUFO-ADDO must abort plans to deploy Ghana's army to Niger. You know the crisis we still have in Niger. And ADDO said or made a statement that he was going to deploy, for what?
Listen, in as much as we are actually, in as much as we are concerned about what is happening in Niger, that mean that we have to take people to go die for nothing.
You're taking them to risk their lives.
They have wives and children, Whatever that's supposed to be done, I feel it's not Ghana that's supposed to be deploying military men to go. I think Nigeria is in the best position to go because Tinubu is now ahead of ECOWAS now. He's supposed to be the one looking straight into it. And I believe that whatever it is, it's not this whole thing going on. It's not. We don't need physical strength. We need mental, we need something up here. Because I remember there was a story we talked about where an analysis was advising ECOWAS to be very careful on how they handle this case. And I feel like it is enough for us to be deploying military men.
Because you're rather going to let them risk their lives.
Because these people are not.
We only have one life.
Yeah, exactly. These people are not ready to, stop fighting, and we don't have to put in more, fire into the fire we already have.
Right? We need to quench it.
We have to find a way of making things look good, not to be deploying soldiers. They might play their part, but then it looks like it's more of we need a technical approach than physical strength. The physical strength is important, but the technical
it is, yes. But for this time, I don't think it's something we need to.
It's not something we need right now. We need peace, and then I think deploying soldiers is not a form of peace. Now to some other stories. You remember we've been talking about this AKUFO saying against the BOJ's structures, and I told you that it's even the same person that went to the Parliament House to say or made a statement that Ghanaians are soon going to be paying the recapitalization fund for levy for the Bank of Ghana. Now, AKUFO says, I know there's an issue going on that there is this construction of this BOJ's new offices, that people are allegedly accusing AKUFO in there. Now AKUFO has come to clarify that he wasn't part of the process for the construction of the BOJ's new offices. I think AKUFO has aside from political issue, AKUFO actually has a personal issue with this.
He does.
I think because from the look of things,
and he should just make it clear to us that there's an underlying cause of whatever thing he's coming up with.
The way he approaches these issues when it comes to this,
it feels like he's trying to attack him.
He has some kind of personal issue. Aside from political purposes, he has a personal issues with this.
It's sad though, but a follow-up on what you just read. Geological Survey Authority defends relocation of BOG head office over earthquake concerns.
Okay.
Yes, so I think it's something they really need to look into it properly before the unfortunate happens. But then again, we can only wish him well. I mean,
And then we're still on the Niger issue. Now, West Africa was supposed to have a defense meeting on how to tackle the whole issue going on in Niger. But then, according to what I have here, it looks like the meeting has been postponed.
Oh, okay.
So whatever dates that meeting is going to hold, we promise that we're going to be here and give you guys the meeting date and then reasons for the meeting. But then one of the things that we have to know is that is as a result of what is going on in Niger, how they want to find a solution, and then it shouldn't be not like they are finding a temporary solution. They want to sit down and find a permanent solution to it. Because one thing that I've always prayed in this country, I don't want the situation where we're going to be experiencing stuff like this. I feel like I sometimes think about people that don't even have homes to sleep in, and then look, we have this kind of where are they going? Where, because I always say this, when we have issues like this, it's people that suffer the most. It's not the people who start. It's the people that have nowhere to go, homeless children, people that are innocent. They are the people that suffer a lot. So I think ECOWAS should,
they really have to come into it and then help.
And then find a solution, everlasting solution, like the song playing on the back, everlasting.
Yeah, very necessary. It is very necessary.
Everlasting.
And this one is also saying 33-year-old man sentenced to death for offering son as sacrifice. What would make you offer your son as a sacrifice? A son you have taken care of.
We're actually trying to abolish this
death sentence. Yes.
But it looks like
that I told you that some offenses are unpardonable.
Yes, people are still giving reasons why those stuff should not be abolished.
Yes.
Why would you even?
Why would you? For what?
Why would you?
I think I need to dig deeper into the story. I think I'm interested. Because what would make you offer your son a sacrifice? And the way in the Bible, we even offered. Is it Abraham?
Okay, so this sacrifice stuff. Yesterday, before I left for the shoot, my best friend came to my house, saying that he misses me, so he wants to come and see me now. As soon as he go to my house, the first thing he says, boy, my bread. Charlie, I won't do the sacrifice.
Wow. Charlie, well now we've got it today. The system is tough.
I was like, we said my car is giving me a lot of problems.
Wow.
I'm always spending on my car, and I feel like now I've given up.
You shouldn't give up.
I want to ask him, and I told me, the sacrifice is not far from your hometown because you are from, the other side.
Yeah, sure, so I know, right? He can go to Nogoko.
The boss in my hometown, they know me too much. So if I go, they know.
So what, you would want someone to go in for him? Come on.
Like, sometimes it's funny, but I believe
people are really going through a lot. Yes,
because I feel like the only thing that can make you take this decision is suffering. Is some unthinkable suffering.
Yeah, sure.
Something that is out of this world. Because sometimes you see certain things, and I'm the type of person that if I'm on social media and I see something,
I know you are emotional. You're a crybaby. You cry.
Yeah, man, I have to share tears.
You cry.
Because sometimes I see something, I'm like, God, this is the reason why I have to be rich. These are some of the reasons why I have to be.
You will be rich. You have to be rich.
These are some of the reasons.
Because I'll come for loans from you. It doesn't mean I'm going to be poor. And I wouldn't want to spend my money. I have to come and spend yours. Yeah. What's next?
Okay, so to the next story. Okay, so this I don't know what is happening, but it looks like this Bank of Ghana issue is way bigger than we think. Now, somebody comes in, Franklin, Franklin comes in to say that people that are responsible for the 60 billion Ghana cedis lost must be sanctioned. they have to be charged. They have to be, like everything. They have to make sure that these people actually pay the money. These people
And he's
actually
right.
find their way to pay this money.
He's right.
And the money is way big. Like,
and wait,
60
so it's big. You're saying it's like we should even say it's big. Let's just use the right term. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yes.
Like,
But
60.
when you were abusing it, you never knew it was a lot. Come on, let's be realistic here.
Man, the money is.
They have
like,
to be surcharged.
Yeah, man.
They have to.
If this whole, I feel like people need to be used as a scapegoat for some.
I couldn't agree less.
One
they have
way
to.
or the reason, the other. Because I feel like most of the time, people feel like we can go to school because there have been instances where people have squandered the country's money, capital.
A lot.
Let's mention in the likes of Woyomi spending an outrageous amount of money.
It was a lot.
A lot of money, and till now we don't even know what is happening. Now I saw a video where I know how the person approached the issue was a bit harsh, and then I thought the person could have been a little bit smart, but then whatever message he was putting across, he was actually, now he was asking a question. We were in this country, or we've been in this country, we've heard about a lot of stuff. Now, if not for anything at all, let's talk about this guy that went through the roofing, went into this man's house, a minister's house, and stabbed him to death. Till now, we don't even know what is
we don't know even if it's a foolish case now.
Whatever. We were in this same country where, numbers of stuff. A soldier was killed. Till now we don't even know anything about this whole stuff. When this country, like, even just recently, a lot of stuff is happening. Now people are asking if sanitation minister could have this amount of money. Let's talk about Minister of Finance and whatever.
It's because gas haven't really come out.
Yes,
that is why. But everyone has a skeleton in the cupboard.
So I feel like
until yours comes
we
out,
have to be very, because it looks like the joke in the country is becoming too much.
Play day when I top is too much.
The play is too much.
Yeah, just the play.
Just the play. Nigerians are like, we just, and then it's because as a result of we the youth, we are problem free.
Yeah, sure.
We don't want to have issues. Even as you see people make noise, hey, we have to do it, but then when it comes to action, everybody wants to hide.
You say Kasaya from show action.
So I feel like, Charlie, this whole thing.
And to our very last one, I think this is very interesting. A mother of 5 rides BECE in Rarua. It's a good,
it's a good thing, Like I always say, education has no end.
Exactly what you took the words out of my mouth.
Education has no end.
You have to pay me for it.
No matter what, my dad once told me, say, hey bro, I know you want to go to school. I know you want to do a lot in school, but sometimes you also have to look at the other side because education has no end.
Yeah.
No matter how, you can be 90 years and still go to the university. I know recently, if you could check it, the actors, most of them are graduating.
You're graduating,
from, schools. Even Samini graduated from Gimpa. Whatever that he wants,
it's beautiful.
He has actually made that money.
Of course.
And now he's at Van Vika graduated recently. So it's beautiful. School is good, but if there's something that you have to do to keep yourself up, because I remember this rules. I remember when we were working in senior high school, I have this friend, it's called Olufufu. The guy has a very beautiful handwriting.
Wow.
Very beautiful. And this guy, when it's exams time, he's not that intelligent. He's very slow in learning and very difficult to remember things that he learns. So, but the guy has a very beautiful handwriting. He writes like he's signing. Like, when you see his pen, the pen will be moving like this. But when you check his writing, like, the guy has a very beautiful handwriting. So when it gets to exams, he copies the questions to the to the question answer sheet. Yeah, because he doesn't know what to write. So, but you know, most of our teachers, I don't know what happens. Whether they don't read what they are marking, and they end up marking him, it's because the handwriting is way
exactly,
beautiful, you know. So sometimes they will mark him before, maybe when we are checking it, we're like, but he just marked question. So it got to a time he realized that, you know, school is not
it's not for him.
So he needed to leave. So he left. When we got to Form 3, I think some few months to our final exams, he came to the school with a ride. When the guy came to the school looking all good,
you don't say.
He told us that
was not for him.
Yeah, when he went out, he went into business, and then he was able to start. Not knowing he was actually using his school fees to establish a boutique. So before he left, he has already done the boutique and then all this stuff. And then the guy made it. Like,
I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but
it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, sure.
You know, but the reason why I'm bringing up this example is the fact that, you know, sometimes some of our parents want to force you because they've heard it from this person, or that school is the only way. School is the way, but not the only way. Yeah, because I know people in this country that have not stepped in any of the classrooms, but then are richer than people that are. And now they realize, okay, I've made it what I have to do. Let me just go start school. Because these girls, Nana Mumba is an example.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she told the story.
She's always
now
saying
she has to go to school, learn stuff. So if the opportunity, I'm not saying that if you have to go to school, you have to, because you know, if the opportunity is there for you to make something first,
if it comes at your door, just grab it.
Go
but
make
until
it.
then, you know.
Yeah, go make it, and then school is always there for you to. If a mother of 5 can write BC, that should tell you that.
Me, I don't really like school. I love business. I love to count money.
I love school. I love school, not because I'm too intelligent, but I have my type of school that I love.
I know.
I love schools that gives me more practical knowledge.
Yeah, sure.
You know, so one of the reasons why I'm planning to, you know, you already know,
I know,
go out there, go do better schooling and concerning my career, so that you start seeing me on the Hollywood screens.
Yeah, sure. I can't wait to point finger. Oh, that is amazing. You know.
So you know, actually, so even last year or the last 2 years, a grandmother wrote AKUFO-ADDO.
Wow.
Yeah, she wrote it. I think she trended. She even came to UTV.
Yeah, I think she was it when they dusted her with powder and all that. I remember, grandma.
So, school has no end, like I said.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
we all look forward to, you know, graduating one day. But until then, it's business. We need to, you know, put some cash out.
So, man, guys, this has been some of the things that have been making waves, that have been trending. Now, if you think you've not heard what you want to hear, go onto the social media, check it out. But for now, this is some of the stories that we've got, and then we're giving to you guys.
You've said it all.
Yeah, so guys, we're still here with you. Nana is going to get you covered with the rest of the
segments. Yes, thank you.
Baby, I will radio straight on.
You all heard. We are 57 minutes on top of the hour 11 a.m. And we're doing this till 12 noon. So we are far behind time. If you just joined us, this is the Morning Brew Show. My name is Nanaba Anand. I was assisted doing the headlines with MAC Black. Let me go for a quick musical break, and we're doing Sizzle and Spy. You can stay.
Oh baby, you should know. I know go use you, got you cruise. So many girls, but you I choose. Sweet it and I cinnamon to blues. Share, I want for them, make them more confused. I will love you till the end. My sweetie pie, I hope you understand. I will love you till the end. I'm a baby. So me move your man, so me hunde me dead. So me move your man, so me hunde me dead. Take a wish and play, me hunde me dead.
so much for staying. Welcome back. This is the Morning Brew Show. Time for Sizzle and Spice. Sizzle and Spice was proudly sponsored by Destiny's Cocktail. Available is Mochaccino, Mojito Punch, Ginger Pick Me Up, Long Island Ice Cream, Mango Joe, my favorite all time, Pina Colada. Again, they have so many amazing options you can choose from. Locate them inside the Valley View Estate or call them on 024-666-7897 or 020-956-2679. This is I'm so happy. I want to do Sizzle and Spice quick because this menu here, Charlie. Now Destiny's Cocktail is saying affordable cocktails for all occasions and also Papa Law fans. Enter the sales of poultry and pigs and fresh shakes available every single day. Are you looking forward to starting your own poultry or piggery business? Contact them on 024-344-6455. Today's menu, we're preparing goat pepper soup. Yes, goat meat pepper soup. For this recipe, you need 1 pound of goat meat. If you get the one that, has that funny foul smell, that would go a long way. And again, we need 5 medium-sized fresh tomatoes, 4 medium-sized carrots, 10 red scotch bonnet peppers if you like it extra spicy. If not, you'd have to reduce it. And 1 large onion, 3 tablespoons of tomato puree, 4 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste, half an onion diced, beef seasoning, which is optional, and then a pinch of salt to taste. Hi, my name is Nanaba Anan, and you're listening to DJ Apples. DJ Apples, let's keep vibing.
I'm out for Crumba or Chairman Kwame Machansi. In the radio station.
For the instructions, we need you have to pour your goat meat into a saucepan of a medium heat. Blend ginger, garlic, onions, and add it to the goat meat. Add beef seasoning, diced onion, salt, water, stir. Let it cook for 15 minutes.
I feel like I don't even know what to say.
DJ Apples.
Add tomatoes, onion, red chili, carrots, stir and let it cook until soft and tender. Take out and blend. Add the tomato puree, stir and let it simmer for 2 minutes.
To flex my love, I want to impress.
Strain the blended mixture into the saucepan, stir and let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. Now adjust the seasoning to your taste and just ready to serve. Our goat meat pepper soup is as good as done. I compare this with a big ball of fufu or some plain rice or boiled yam or plantains. You can also have it on its own as a starter or dessert. Sizzle and Spice was proudly sponsored by Destiny's Cocktail and also Hello Farms.
And I want to carry my love away to a place she loves. I'm a man, I want to impress. And I want to carry my love away to a place she loves.
All too soon, time hasn't been our best ally for today. Well, it is 12, actually 2 minutes after 12. Let me use this opportunity to wish my beloved friend Jay a happy birthday. May the grace and favor of the Lord, which surpasses all human understanding, forever be evident in your life, Jay. Hashtag Avivina. Still money. I love you so much, Jay. Have a great day. Have a good one. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This is where I get to draw the curtains. Thank you to the entire production team. To my producer extraordinaire, Raju GH. And to you who tuned in. Online executive producers, brothers, cousins, sisters.
die, oh, who the f is your bestie?
DJ Apples. We did a training Apples. Me say we are now.
MEC Black, your final words.
Man, my final words. Yeah, man. You already said it. Everything. You know, I'm just gonna let you guys understand that hard work pays. It does pay. If you think you're working hard and it's not paying, man, Charlie, move on. Quick, move on. Move on.
Thank you. Hard work pays. On those notes, we say a very good afternoon to you and enjoy the rest of our program. My name is Nanaba and this has been a Morning Brew show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good afternoon.
See my baby, yeah, I'm sad. See the feeling I get love. Hey, Dana Samoy. My body, na my pro. Dance uzuma ya beza. Sa. Dance ni eminti unga.